Best music.
I love the music.
On Real Talks with Floxy on Top iPower 102.7 FM every Tuesday, 12:30 p.m. as they break down real life issues, talk money, relationships, society, leadership, and everyday survivor. No fear, no bias, just honest conversations that matter. Real Talks with Floxy, because your voice deserves to be heard.
Problem in all the finish. Make you try to enjoy you. Bala in all the finish. Make you try to enjoy you. Sekata kata uru not the finish. Make you try to enjoy you. Not the finish. Make you try to enjoy you. Problem in all the finish. Try to enjoy you. Problem in all the finish. So make you try to enjoy you. Make you dance like Luala. Luala, you dance like Luala, yeah, Luala, you dance like Luala, Luala, dance like Luala.
Yes, it's a beautiful afternoon again, and of course you're listening to us from iPower 102.7 FM. It's another brand new edition of Real Talks with Floxy, only on this dial. Yes, a program where we bring to you happenings, real life happenings, no filter, just we bear it as it is, and of course we share our 2 cents and we'll throw out the phone line so you also can tell us what you think about that matter discussed. My name is Florence Ibarra, my friends call me Floxy, and with me on this dial is yes, Neolua, how are you doing this beautiful Tuesday afternoon?
Well, we're taking it one step at a time, I guess.
Obviously, that's the only way to go about it. And yes, still in the spirit of celebration, we are celebrating our own chairman, our Chief Ogunla. Yes, who's celebrating his birthday today. So before we go on the program, we would be celebrating him and also making a shout out to him.
Ọlọ́jọ́ ìbí ènìyàn bá ẹ dúpẹ́ ká fi yìn fọ́lọ́run ọba tó dá ẹ sí. Ijó ló kù ẹkù kó máa jó, ẹ̀rín ló kù ẹkù sẹ́ kó máa rí káfó fáyọ̀ káfó sùn ká máa jó sẹ́ káfó fáyọ̀ káfó sùn. Ijó ti yá.
Ẹ kú oríire ọjọ́ ìbí tòní. Ẹni yìí ẹni ẹ̀yẹ ẹni àtàtà láwùjọ. Igi àràbà ńlá títẹ̀dú tọmọ ń pàgọ́ tì. Aláṣẹ àtolùdarí iléeṣẹ́ Unified Radio Vision Media Limited tó kárí ayé. Olóyè Fúnṣọ́ Ògúnlá. Òtítọ́ ni pé ọjọ́ ìbí ṣe pàtàkì nínú ayé ẹ̀dá. Ó ti ṣọdún èyí náà. Àṣèyí ṣàmọ́dún láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wàá máa gbọ́ ọ̀tá ò ní rí ọgbẹ́ ṣe. Apá àtẹ́lẹwọ́ kì í kálé. Ayé ò ní rí ọgbẹ́ ṣe. Ọmọ kì í dín nídìí ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀. Àlékún rere ni tiẹ̀. Lọ́jọ́ gbogbo nígbà gbogbo. Àrójú wà aráyè. Ò ní ṣìṣe láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Olóyè Fúnṣọ́ Ògúnlá. Agbélé ṣe bí ọba. Tìlú Èmùrè ilé. Atúwàṣe ti ìlú Yẹ̀rẹ́. Aláṣẹ iléeṣẹ́ rédíò iPower 102.7 FM. Àkàṣọ gbéga míì tẹ́gùn yìí. Ẹ ò ní jábọ́ láíláí. Lórúkọ gíwá iléeṣẹ́ iPower 102.7 FM. Ẹnjìnìà Paul Olóòtú. Àti gbogbo òṣìṣẹ́ là ń kí aláṣẹ wa. Bí ẹ ti ṣọdún èyí náà. Ẹ ṣe púpọ̀ ẹ̀ láyé nínú owó, nínú ọlá, nínú àlàáfíà. Tí í ṣe baálé ọrọ̀. Ẹ kú oríire ọjọ́ ìbí tòní. Olóyè Fúnṣọ́ Ògúnlá.
Yes, of course, happy birthday to our very own chairman, Chief Funsho Ogunla. We're wishing you many happy returns of this beautiful day. For those just joining us, the program is Real Talks with Floxy on your dial, iPower 102.7 FM. And you know, for our regulars, if you have any problem, like I always say, you can call God. But yes, if you want us to discuss it and actually throw in our take on what we think about the program, you can send us a message 090-3021-7785. That's my personal line, so we could talk about it, and of course weigh in on what to do as regards to what is happening to you. So today we have a story from a lady. You're going to be taking the story. So yes, we have a story, and she needs our unbiased attention. She needs our take on what she should do, because at this point she is confused. No, not she, he, because it was a man that sent the message and is asking what he should do. So please run us through the story.
Yes, still talking about the story. It goes thus. We met on Facebook. What started as a casual hello grew into deep friendship. We are both Nigerians, and for 2 years, We've dated online, sharing our dreams through video calls and late night chats. The love was strong and we decided to get married. Since she was in the UK and I was in Nigeria, she told me to go and see our family. A younger sister stood in for her and we did the traditional marriage rites. My wife is a golden soul. Even while I was still in school, she was sending me money to support me with our help. I built a beautiful house for us back home. She didn't stop there. She sponsored 2 of my siblings through school, and today they are both government nurses. After graduation, she processed my visa. God so kind. It was granted. I moved to the UK to join her, and she immediately helped me get a job as a care assistant. Life was like a dream, but one evening, while we were watching TV, everything changed. She suddenly fell from the sofa. Her body was shaking violently and foam was coming out of her mouth. I had never seen anything like it in my life. I was screaming for help, thinking the worst had happened. When she finally came around, she was crying. She confessed that she has been living with epilepsy for many years. She kept it a secret because she feared I would leave her, or that people back home would say she is spiritually attacked. I want to leave, but I am stuck. My stay in the country is tied to her. I'm here on a dependent visa. In the UK, if a person you are depending on informs the Home Office that the relationship has ended, your visa can be cancelled and you could face deportation. I am frustrated and confused. She has done so much for me and my family, but my mind is made up. I can't stay. But how do I live without losing my right to stay here? I have already called home and explained to my family. They are equally as shocked and angry just as I am. I feel like I was tricked. Please keep my identity hidden.
Yes, so that's the story we have from a young man who said he met his wife, 2 years ago. Yes, she was in the UK and he was in Nigeria. She being a golden soul, she has been so supportive, ensure that they built a home back at Nigeria for themselves, and also ensure that his siblings, even himself, had to finish school, and also ensure that he got to the UK. In one piece. So he said it's been beautiful up until when she had this seizure, where he now found out that she has a convulsion, right? Epilepsy. Oh my goodness. So now he's saying he's tired, is done, although he came in as a dependency. He came in with a dependency visa, which means whatever makes the union go south, he might get deported. So he's now saying that he's exhausted, he's tired, he feels tricked, although he knows the woman has done so much for him, but yet he's done. He's not ready to, compromise anything for her. So now he's asking what he should do based on the fact that whatever move he makes over there might actually bring him back to Nigeria. So yes, 08165524699. What advice would you give the man to do?
I enjoy you. Problem in the finish. So make it try to enjoy. Could dance like
Yes, so welcome back. The program is still Real Talks with Floxy, and of course we have Floxy and Inni in the building, and we're talking about a young man who happened to get to the UK through the help of his wife. She has been helpful, doing all the goodwill, because according to him, she has a golden heart. Yes, only to find out in the UK that she has epilepsy, and that was not until when she had a seizure in front of him before she could confess, because she was scared that if I tell you up front, you might not want to be with me, and your family might just feel I am spiritually attacked. So, Ini, okay, we have a call. Hello?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Please, my line.
This is who, please?
I didn't tell my name.
Okay, what's your contribution?
Don't let the man leave the woman. Build because the woman has already done it for him.
Okay.
So the solution that will tell the man that you should take the woman to pastor. You should pray for the woman. So and the woman will be healed.
Okay, what happens to her actually telling him before he finds out by himself? What about that? Do you think she deceived him into the marriage?
Don't let the man just look like that. So let it be like misfortune to him.
Okay.
So let the bygone be bygone.
Okay. Thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Okay. The caller says we should please implore the man to stay back because he should just see it as his own cross he has to carry because the woman has done so much for him already.
I enjoy you. Problem is not the finish. So make you try to enjoy. Make we dance like Luala. Yeah, Luala. Make we dance like Luala. Yeah, Luala. Make we dance like Luala. Yeah, Luala. Dance like Luala. Yeah, Luala.
Yes, of course, that's what the caller said, that we should please try to talk to the man. He should see it as his cross and also, as something he has to pay for someone who has been there for him. For those wondering what we're talking about this beautiful Tuesday afternoon, it's about a man who got married to his golden heart. Yes, he was in Nigeria. The lady was in the UK. And she did everything amazingly, ensured he finished his school, got a house for him. Even on their wedding day, she couldn't come down. The sister had to step in to stand in gap for her. And after some time, he was done with school. The lady ensured he got to the UK in one piece. And everything has been going on beautifully. Only up until when she had this epilepsy attack. And now the man is saying, upon everything she has done, I feel used. I don't want this relationship anymore. But the only issue I have is the fact that I came in with a dependency visa. So if she reports me, I am done. So now he's asking what he should do. Our first caller is saying that we should just plead with him to stay. But do you think pleading with him to stay and going to a pastor, even in the UK, is the way out?
I feel like epilepsy is a sickness. It is something that can be treated, even aside going to the pastor and praying about it. Some people believe it's spiritual attack. Okay, so if they go to a pastor and it works for them, all well and good. But I don't think the intention of the man is to go to the pastor. I think he has already made up his mind that he is leaving. Something is just holding him back. And if he's free from what is holding him back, no matter how much of an advice we give him, he will still go.
Okay, now I think we need to take a flip from this subject to the point that for every time I think it's been like it's happening reoccurrently that for every time a woman tries to go overboard to shoulder expenses, maybe cover up for the man in terms of paying for the bride price, supporting, it always gets rubbed in on the woman's face.
And aside from it being rubbed in, because it is the woman ends up being taken advantage of. Because
if you remember the last time we have a story like this where it was the man.
Yeah, it was
the man. Yeah. And people were saying that he tricked her. Now, if we had the flip side of the story where the man was the one who invested so much. Because that was the story of the last time. The man invested so much on, the lady found out that he was.
he
You
has
understand?
epilepsy.
And she was a nurse, so he was thinking that he married her so that she would be treating or taking care of her. Now, imagine the man was the one who had invested so much in the process of getting the lady to the UK. Do you think he's going to opt out so easily, or just not even looking for a solution or anything? I just want an out.
He will not at all. And people's opinions gone about if it is brought on her that okay, he was deceived and this and that and that and that, they will say she's selfish for trying to leave.
Okay, now, okay, I think we would fault the man and we'll fault the lady.
Yeah.
Why would you want to do a lifetime with somebody and you're
based
scared
on lies?
And you're scared of the fact that when they find out certain things about you,
Important
it's going to break them?
Because it has no, I can't comprehend the fact that you want to marry somebody for better for worse, I mean, on the altar, and for rich and for poor, and in sickness and in health. Of course, you took those oaths, and you at a point in your life, even from the beginning, there were certain important things, and you felt it was not necessary to tell the man.
I think since she's in the UK, she might have actually tried some medical herbs and all of that, and she felt it wasn't necessary. But okay, now I don't know what she was thinking, because eventually, even if it was the other way around, either of them will still feel used.
Yeah.
You cannot promise me forever in uncertainty.
And
okay, you have an undying illness that would just
transfer.
come up,
Yeah.
and you felt even when you buy me over, you take care of my sibling. Okay, now in all of the goodness of our hearts, now I don't think the man is even remembering any of them.
He will not, because that one already overshadows in his eyes. That one overshadows all the good she has done. So I feel like if he were someone that is tolerant and someone that I will say it, that is
kind,
that has sympathy,
okay.
that someone that knows how much that can reason like that, I would say that I feel like he would okay, let's just but I don't think most of them are wired like that.
I don't think it's a matter of gender now. I think it's just you. Now, I would be sincere with us. If you want to settle with somebody, if you're looking for a life partner, if you know there are things that you get to know that when they find out by themselves in the future would bring about
problems or scattering the marriage.
Yes. So why not just take the chance of just telling them upfront? And if it doesn't work, you try with some other person.
If it's meant to be.
Because now, even if they go to the pastor, like the caller said, even if they pray about it, even if every other thing is in place, the man is done.
The trust is broken.
The man is done, and she is going to lose at both ends because she has invested so much time, money, affection, taking the risk of bringing him down. She has invested a lot. So let's just make it an habit to when you want to take forever journey with anybody, regardless. Okay, now I'm not saying you should start spilling all your dirty teas, but when it concerns health, how about we just be sincere with ourselves and just say
like
as
it is.
So he who will stay eventually, and he who would not stay would not.
He wasn't meant for you.
If it's going to stay now, it's going to be out of pity and not because of the love that actually brought them there.
There's no with the way what we read, Gonsev, I don't think there's any love in his. Like, he's just saying, I want to go, I am tired, I want to leave,
I want to leave,
but I am stuck. You understand that kind of desperation? If he sees a way out, there's no dodging. He will go, he will run. So I feel like the stuff has been done now, the harm has been done. I feel like solutions are what we should start preferring. And if I were to say solutions, I don't know.
Let's just take one or two. Let's take one or two comments. Then we just call it a wrap on the program. Now, this one is coming from Mercy. Mercy is saying you don't love her at all. You love the help she's been rendering to you. Because if you do love her, the two of you will find a solution to it. It's curable. Isn't that true?
It is actually. It is. Through the right medication and everything, it is curable. But it can also, there's probability that it can also be transferable
To the children?
inherited, yes.
Okay.
So that is another risk.
Okay, yeah. We have Benita is saying yes, you can be mad at her because she kept it away from you, but leaving her after everything is not right. If you love her so, epilepsy is something you can deal with now. Your nurse sister should advise you. It is not like epilepsy is communicable. Is it not communicable?
It is. I think it is, because there was a comment I saw that the guy advised, that is the fellow guy, he advised him to leave the woman because it is transferable. But aside it being transferable, I feel like is love capable of quenching?
I think the moral lesson in this story is just you don't just go overboard in the name of love or marriage.
No, you use your head.
Precious says she's just sick and that is all. Nothing to fear. Let her be taking epilepsy drugs and she will not have an episode. Her sin is not telling you on time, but help her to heal. You better find her treatment. Research and find the treatment. This person is not willing to do anything. He wants to abandon.
Yes, so that's what any problem like this, he wants to run. It's obvious he wants to run. And I hope she learns from this.
Okay, Peter is saying that a family are aware of her condition. The marriage was built on falsehood, therefore the marriage is null and void legally. However, manage the situation and find your foot over there, except you want to come back and join us over here with suffering and smiling. Oh my God! Like the only thing I feel right now is the fact that she could have just spoken off.
Yeah, it would not cost you anything.
She could have just spoken
at the initial, if she had ever spoken at the initial stage of the relationship, would not have to invest so much. If you were supposed to stay, you would stay. If it,
I don't know. Agnes is saying epilepsy can be controlled with drugs and she will live a normal life. It is like those living with diabetes or high blood pressure. Take her out to the clinic and let them run an MRI on her and place her on medication, and she will never fall again if she takes a medication religiously. Remember, it's never a fault. She did not bargain for it. You need to show her empathy and stand by her to conquer it with medical science. What if it were you in that case? Would she abandon you? Take her to the hospital good enough for you guys in the UK. Okay. Yes, our time is fast spent already. What do you have to say?
Yes, so and for the man, well, you can be mad at her. It's okay to be mad at her, and if you want to really, really leave, because it's obvious you want to leave and you are done with the relationship, I feel like you can have a conversation with her. If she wants you to leave, if she is good in heart, she will say, okay, fine.
After all she had done.
Wait, calm down. If she's good in heart, okay, fine. But I would not advise you to take that step. I would, if you loved her, with the intention, you will take her to the hospital and you will find a solution to it. It is curable. Even HIV, you can still live healthy with it. So please, that's another thing. Take her to the hospital and let her get treatment. And aside that, for the woman, sister, you didn't need to lie to sustain a relationship. You didn't
even lie. You didn't say that.
You don't need to cover some important things to sustain a relationship. You could have just told him if he wanted to stay, he would stay. If he wasn't meant for you, he would go, and you will move on to someone that is really, really meant for you. So please, I'm sure this is a lesson for you to learn. If it is going to work out, you have breached his trust. So it may not be like. So please, that is just what I have to say.
Okay, my simple take is this: if you're going to be investing for a forever thing, please learn to come out straight. Regardless, who go day for you, go day for you. Who no go day, no go day.
Obviously,
just like him now, he wants to just abandon and just forget all the sacrifices.
Can I go out?
And I'm sure the moment he touched down that UK that day, he was saying, you are the best
You are the
after.
love of my life. Yeah, why?
But, and you too, sister, there's no point hiding anything. Really, there's no point.
No.
And there's no point really doing too much. You sponsored 2 of his siblings. You sponsored him. You built a house for him. You brought him over.
You got him a job.
You literally, I don't know.
You tailored his life, like you helped him.
You gave him princess treatment. So he didn't really suffer. He didn't really do anything for you. Is it why he wants to just run away because he feels?
Yeah, when danger comes.
So please, we don't need to do too much. Because at the end of the day, you're going to just end up blaming yourself. So yes, the program is our time is fast spent already. If you have a story to share with us on the program, is 09030217785. Do well to reach out to me personally, and we will be sharing your story on the program and also giving you our 2 cents and unbiased take. Until we come your way again, same time, same station. We are celebrating our chairman, our Chief. Funsho Ogunla. We're wishing him a happy birthday. And of course, to all our listeners, we say thank you for being there, because you're there as always while you're doing what we know how to do best. Until we come your way again, same time, same station, iPower 102.7 FM, please don't touch the dial.